ultimately, this will be the worst mistake you or I or anybody will ever make in the history of mankind, is letting your guard down, letting the wrong people in to really get in your head, to take over your life. I don't care who it is. Could be a bunch of bullshit of your mates, bullshit mates. Could be this toxic female. It could be this guy that just wants to smash and dash. It could be anybody that has no good intentions towards you. And something you have to be careful of in life, ladies and gentlemen, is to not let your guard down. You can't let these people fool you. You can't. You have to see things for what it is. It's either going to be good or it's not. There's no in between. There's no gray area when it comes to this. People's either going to have good or bad intentions when they come into your life. If it's not about win-win situations, do not do it. Do not do it. You can easily help them, but can they help you? You can easily be a positive influence in other people's lives, but can they be a positive influence in your life? Or are you just going to be naive and let them come in so easily and effortlessly and let them take over? We've all been a naive person in the past. We've all probably had that happen at least once. How long is it going to take for you to see what is? Because I've seen what is at 18. That was my year. That was my year where I saw the truth of reality. It's that awakening, bro. And it's been a work in progress ever since. You don't let people get over on you. It's so bad for you, man. It really, really is. Like, it's breaking. That shit tries to break you down. When you have these friends that you think are so good to you and so close to you in your life, and they easily backstab you, it's not good. You let them close. You let them too close. You value them too much. While they pretended to value you lots, you thought you were going to be brothers forever. Boom. Same as that girl, or same as that guy that you were with. Boom. You valued them way too much. You talked about having children. You talked about this. You talked about the future with the white picket fence, and the dog, and the this, and the that, and the that, and the this. And boom. It all comes crashing down. Because you were naive. And they were good. They were good at what they did, bro. They completely seduced you. They completely had you fooled. Some people are crazy, bro. Some people don't have the realest intentions. Some of these people can even think that's what they want, but all of a sudden they change their minds, bro. Like, there's women that exist today right now that are like 25 years old, and you see them on podcasts, you see them in places all over the internet, and they say things like, I don't want a family, I don't want this, I don't want that right now, but that could change in 5 or 10 years. We'll see. It's going to change in 5 or 10 years. You will want that, and by the time you want that, it's going to be too late. You know how many single women there are, bro, that are in their 40s now, in their 50s now, in their 60s now, that cannot do those things? Too many to count. So it's important you have sane people in your life that really, really, really know what they want. Because when you mess with the wrong people, bro, it's not good. It's not good for you. But when you're with the right people, it's excellent. Win-win situations. Things are going accordingly. Things are going smooth. There's no time to piss around in life. I don't care what age you're at. I would argue in your teenage years, you can afford to do it the most because you're still considered a kid. Once you hit the adult age, bro, the game's gotta fucking go out the door, bro. The game's got to go out the door. I remember the day I turned 19. Every ounce of anything that I was doing wrong, that day just shifted in my mind. I made adjustments, I made changes on the very day I turned 19 because I looked at my age. Look at your age in life. A lot of people tell you that as advice. You hear that from your parents and stuff when you're younger. Look at your age and all this stuff. It's true, bruh. Look at your age. What are you doing at your age? If that's not enough motivation, nothing ever will be. Nothing's going to motivate you, bruh. I remember being 19, and this shit's deep, bruh. I'm looking back, and I'm really giving you guys this insight. At 19, something hit me on that day. Something hit me on that day. I was even with some people. I was with some boys. I just remember feeling that a lot that was going on at the time in my life did not make much sense. I started busting my ass, bro. Like at a different level. I wanted to become the best. I started taking life 100% dead ass serious, bro. And I did not look back to this day. I did not look back. There's another level, and there's another level, and there's another level. You have to keep that mindset. You have to keep that drive alive. It's what everybody needs. Some people say, oh, how are you so motivated? How do you do this? How do you do that? How? It's something within, bro, that I can't even put into words. I don't know how you don't have it. Because I understand me. I can't understand you. I can't feel what you feel on the inside. I can understand me. And I know what I felt my life, my whole life. I remember being a young kid telling my parents, I'm going to be rich. Telling my parents that I'm going to be rich. When I'm older, I'm going to be rich. And I remember in my teenage years, you start to get in the partying phase. You start to experience a little bit of alcohol at these important parties you go to. You're invited to all the important parties. You get with the prettier women your age. You go to the prom parties. You go to every special event. Smoke a little bit of weed with the guys. You're experiencing life. You experience all these things. And then, boom. You hit that adult age, bro. No more playing games. And that's how it was for me. And I love how my life played out. There was a lot of hard moments during it. There's a lot of hard stages and phases that I had to go through. But I love how my life played out. I don't take nothing back. I don't take experiencing all the things I have. I don't take back any of the partying, all the memories, all those moments. Some of the best days of your life, bruh. Hands down. Because you don't gotta worry about much. When you hit adult age, bro, you have to start acting your age. You have to get your shit together. It is your duty. And where a lot of people go wrong is they don't elevate that way. They're not hungry enough to do it. And they stay down. I couldn't even imagine continuing doing what I was doing at 15, 16, 17 into 18, 19. By 18, I started to get more strict. And by 19, it was over, bro. All that phase that I went through was over. Like, over. No more. I went to a club like 2 times when I was 19. To go in, to see it. Never got plastered, shit-faced drunk. Experienced it. Just went in. Maybe a drink or two. Nothing crazy. Most people, bro, when they turn 19 to get to that legal age, like it is here in Canada, because in the States it's 21 sometimes in some states. But people go crazy. People turn up at 19. Yeah, we're at that age now where we can really start to party. Yeah, we're legal now. Let's turn up. I did not do that shit. I did my turning up, if you want to call it that, in my teenage years, in my younger teenage years. I had my experiences then, and I loved every bit of it, to be honest. Because I was at that age where you can. For real. And there was a lot of memories, bro. There's so many memories. There's so many fun times. There's so many... Yeah. So many attractive females, bro, you have these experiences with. I don't take those memories back for nothing. All good times. Some of the best times ever with your mates. Good times. Some of those people I even had the best times with, I'm still cool with them to this day. Some of them, I'm not. Some of them, I am. A few of them, actually, I am. A few. Most of them, not. But, you know, who knows today? If I were to see them, there probably wouldn't be no tension. Maybe with a couple of them. That'd be about it. Because some people be that jealous, bro. But if those people were to get their shit together to the extent that I have my shit together, there'd be no tension, bro. It all comes down to jealousy. Nothing actually happened. Like, in my past, with me and these people that just, like, nothing much. Nothing, like, it's where we all went in our lives, because that's what happens, bro. People start to go different ways. Someone becomes a carpenter, someone becomes an entrepreneur, somebody gets into professional sports, somebody is a bum, somebody is here, somebody is a drug addict, someone is cracked out on heroin over here. Like, you know what I mean? People take these different routes. And that's where you don't see eye to eye no more with the people you used to really be with. Like, a lot of us were very similar at the time, being younger teenagers. But then things change very fast. You start to get this man strength. You start to get testosterone, bro. You start to hit the gym. You start to become a different human being. You start to envision your highest self. You start to think again and capitalize on the younger self that you used to be when you were a kid. You get that vision. All those days and the blindness of partying and doing all that stuff is over. It was fun while it lasted. Hallelujah. But you continue on, bro, and that's what I've done. And I surprised a lot of people because I was not taking life 100% serious, and I wasn't as fit as I possibly could have been. I was still fit, even when I was partying, playing sports, doing some things. But I took it to a whole other extreme, bro. I surprised people because people see you doing those things and they think you're going to keep doing those things. Because a lot of people do keep doing those things, but I got super strict in the flick. Shock people. They can't believe it. That's where the jealousy and the envy comes in, bro. And that's how my life went. And you just get hungry for more. You envision things as your highest self. You know what you can do, bro. You can feel it. You know what you're capable of, and you're going to do it. Whether anybody likes it or not. So, and the worst thing you can do, like I said, is let the wrong people in. You don't do that. I don't care who you used to know. You cannot let your guard down to the wrong people, bro. You have to be strict. Like, super strict. With who was in your life, with who was in your circle. Super strict. You gotta make sure they're really about that life, bro. Like, you gotta make sure. Otherwise, it's gonna be a fucked up day for you. And we've been there. I've been there, bro. We've experienced heartbreak. We've experienced betrayal. We've experienced these things, and it's not pleasant. It brings you down. It's not good. It doesn't bring you up. Definitely brings you down. And that's something you have to fight through. There's so much adversity I faced and fought through it all. I needed those things as well to happen, to become my best self. I absolutely needed those things, bro. I needed that to happen. That's like a wake-up call from God, like, look, son, you're not doing the right things. I'm going to let this happen to you. I'm sorry, but I'm going to let this happen because this is what is going to wake you up. I'm sorry, once again, but here. I'm laying this down. And there you go. Now you experience those things. Hurt, didn't it? Hurt real bad. But it woke you up. And now you're coming up where you're supposed to be. The top G. That's where you're going, bro. So, I encourage much more people to be very aware in life. To do the right things. And be careful who you let in your circle. Awareness is everything, bro. You gotta get some real people around you. And if it ain't about that, it gotta be nobody, bro. It's better to have 0 people than a bunch of fakes around you. But it's even better to have real people around you. Nothing beats that. There's nothing that beats that. But 0 is better than things that are going to bring you below 0 in the negative. You're not going negative. So, that's how it has to be. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys can take something from this video. Be careful who you let in your life, bro. It is serious. Be strict with yourself. Be strict with your life. Always think of your highest self. I know you guys get glimpses. I know you guys get these glimpses, bro, of what you could be. That is who you are. So you have to be willing to really find out. And dig down deep. Let's get it.